Welcome back to another episode of Canada. Is this more funny or sad? Today it's David Johnson, and oh God, what is our country? Is it even a country? It's a meme at this point. So David Johnson, the special rapporteur on China, declared there need no investigation. Guys, nothing to see here. Yes, there's smoke and there's red glowing things all over the building, but it's not on fire. We do not need the fire department. Instead, I'll answer some questions right now on the process of putting out fires. This is essentially the analogy of what's going on in Canada right now. And it's trying to balance, like, what is the crazier side of this? Like, is it like, are we supposed to believe this? Right? There's going to be people, the Trudeauans, who will be like, yeah, we believe it. He's impartial. He was appointed by Stephen Harper. I mean, the whole problem here is the entire Canadian establishment is corrupted by China. This is sort of the problem we're dealing with. And to begin with, David Johnson, member of the Trudeau Foundation, and knew Justin Trudeau growing up. But don't worry, he says he was cleared of any conflict of interest. I know everyone sees a conflict of interest, but Frank Labucci, a lawyer and judge, who also is another member of the Trudeau Foundation, said there's no conflict of interest. Now, so you know, this is looking into the Liberal Party, the Canadian establishment, and the Trudeau Foundation, which is a major part of this scandal. So, the Trudeau Foundation, which was created by the Canadian government, with $125 million in endowment to the Trudeau Foundation to create it to be this basically liberal think tank, quasi-charity, which was administered by Justin Trudeau right up until he became Liberal leader, where then his brother took over. Don't worry, the Trudeaus have no involvement in the Trudeau Foundation, and to say otherwise is complete conspiracy theory. So, you're supposed to believe the Trudeau Foundation, which already had people resigning for them improperly taking money, the old guard improperly taking money from China that they couldn't give back. Okay. David Johnson says no conflict of interest. And don't worry, even better, he's looked at all the top secret, super secret info, and it's all roses. There's no evidence. Guys, you wouldn't believe it. According to David Johnson, there's exculpatory evidence that exists, but you can't see it. And the real problem is these leakers, these crazy CSIS leakers all over the country, just happen to be, it's crazy. And the real problem is media misreporting, right? Misinformation and disinformation. We need stronger controls on the internet and what people can disseminate online. Like, it's funny. It's really, really funny because this is the Prime Minister, Captain Blackface, coming out and saying, the dog ate my homework. And some people in the media, like Rosemary Barton's going to be like, well, dogs have teeth. And they go like that, so it's possible. So it's funny, because it's stupid, and there's people believing it, and they're doing this. Stephen Harper put him in, so you guys love Harper. They're doing that for 8 years. It's so funny. But it's also so fundamentally terrifying and sad, because their conclusions are basically attack media, more media censorship, attack the whistleblower, hunt down the people who are actually doing work within the agencies that care about the country. Like, this is so Orwellian that it can't defy belief, because then you haven't been paying attention to Canada for the last decade, but it's terrifying. Like, no one should be taking today's news like as anything other than like, this is a meme now. This country's a joke. Like, what can we even do? Like, this is a serious proposal. This is a serious proposal that I actually do think will help the country. I seriously think this will help the country. I think every politician and every member of the mainstream media should take a 1 week vacation. They will get 1 week off, full paid salary, double their salary, and they should smoke crack. Crack binge. Just get addicted to crack cocaine for an entire week. Do whatever you need to do. Live life somewhere. Just shift this mentality, right? Because, you know, either like they come up with better stories and excuses than this, or we at least get to say the reason why they think we're so stupid is because they're literally a crack addict. And I think this will help society sort of simmer down. So if you're watching this, if you're in any, I don't care if Pierre Poilievre, Maxime Bernier, Max, get out there in Manitoba, wherever you are, and just smoke, light up a crack pipe. Be a leader. Be a leader. And lead the rest of the mayor. I want the mayors. I want the city councils. I want the school boards. I want the provincial government. I want the federal government. Rob Ford is the greatest politician that Canada's had in the 21st century. It's not even close. Not even close. Left the $1 billion surplus to be. So, if you are currently in power, or you work at one of the major media companies, or you're in part of the system. If you're inside the Laurentian elite, I want you to take a week off, double your pay, smoke crack, and it can't make the country any less ridiculous at this point. I think it can only help, only upwards from here. That's my opinion. Maybe not the kids, but definitely everyone. Justin Trudeau, please do the responsible thing and smoke crack for a week.